everybody. Boy, we sure did miss you. I didn't get to come here last weekend. Doing big things up in Asheville. Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. Glad to be back in the studio, live and in charge on Friday night. My man Steve Fever. We got a man Jay over here on the skins. That's what Jay's doing over here. You can't see him. That's what's happening.
We were all real busy.
Yeah, you did the Apple Festival down yonder?
I was up to my ears in apples.
Up the bed with apples.
Got some good apples. Couldn't get any, I tried to get some brandy from an apple farmer.
Yeah.
Almost got some. Had he known, he would have brought some.
Sure.
Because I think every apple farmer makes their own brandy.
Of course.
Which basically is moonshine made from apples, not corn.
Or bananas, or raspberries, whatever fruit is available. I want to start this show with just a moment of clarity. These are jokes, so open your ears. Laughter is the cure for all your fears.
Should we give you a stand-up?
No. Don't need that. Hey, like I said, last week, there was, for the first time in a long time, there was no Grown Man Record Night program.
First time ever? Besides the power outage?
No. I did this once before, but we had just got started, so it wasn't such a big deal. The last time I went to Asheville, took a girlfriend up to Asheville.
You had to go before Congress when you got to do it the first time.
Yeah. I don't want to get into the whole deal, but yeah, I went up to Harvest Records is a place that I spent a good deal of time up in Asheville, and I got a lot of cool stuff, and we're going to talk about it coming up. But check, it's a little spot in.
Harvest is great.
It's
in West Asheville, as they call it.
Right, West Asheville.
You go across the river.
It's past downtown.
The French Broad, and it's yeah, it's a real area.
It's a little hipstery, but they got a lot of cool kind of weird random shit.
Brian Eno spoke highly of Harvest Records.
See, look at my man here in the skinny jeans. That should tell you right there. But they had a lot of cool stuff I've not seen other places, and we'll get to that a little later. But I mean,
That's where I met Herb Deutsch.
That's the place?
Yeah, he played there. He had his Moog and he played some music for us.
And he was talking to you about Morton Subotnick.
Morton Subotnick later on that night at the theater. Yeah.
Okay. But Harvest was a cool place. So if anybody, and Asheville is just a cool downtown spot in general. If you get a chance, that's a spot you're going to want to get hit. I mean, lots of great breweries and beer pubs and stuff like that. Lots of great restaurants. Lots of downtown is really happening in a cool, like hippie kind of way.
It's like, to me, it's like Savannah, which is a great small town with a great tourist attraction. But Asheville has a much darker side.
Yeah,
it has an edge that Savannah doesn't play.
The guys begging for money were like, they were like gutter punk white dudes with dogs.
You feel sorry for the dogs? I always do.
Nah.
I feel sorry for the dogs. Like, what your lot in life, you got that.
I mean, disposable domestic animals? Not really. Or whatever. Hey, I want to remind everybody you can keep up with us during the week on our Facebook page. I try to post some cool shit throughout the week. From the music world, from the record world, from your mom's world. Also, if you know, all these things are going to end up on our YouTube channel. We're up to almost 300 subscribers, like 296. I think we're kind of holding right there. Get the word out, and we'll push it over 300, and we'll celebrate by...
I've noticed a lot of videos, folks always tell you what they're drinking.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the Stella Artois.
I'm drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon at the moment. I will say...
How about you, Jay? What are you drinking, buddy?
Coors Light, always the best.
Okay.
Silver Bullet.
I have to say, I've been pretty bad about watching people's YouTube videos here lately, and I feel pretty bad about it. I've just kind of been scatterbrained with time, and I've not been able to watch as many and comment and stuff, and I don't know. I like to do that as much as I can. I feel like I've been...
I really enjoyed the ones we watched this past week. The fellow, the Metal Thunder,
Metal Theologian.
Metal Theologian.
Yeah. He's a man. He had a lot of cool stuff. We played a little game where you do the top, pull out 5 records, kind of 5 random records. That was cool. We watched some Shannon, Dr. Dell, some of his stuff. That was cool. Some of Wes's videos. I tried to catch up as quick as I could. I was going down my list just in order, and I'm so far behind that I feel bad about all the people that I've...
Well, the VC is very prolific.
It is, and a lot of people... When some people are not posting videos, that's when the other people are posting videos. And it's hard to keep up if you kind of miss some, and I always feel bad about missing them. I don't know. I try to do my best to keep up on them. You didn't see nothing, Steve.
I have a confession to make.
Okay. You should post videos. Jay should post videos.
It'll be different. I feel like I do this, and this takes up a lot of time.
That's true.
You do it every week. Well, I don't do it every week. But
well, I mean, pretty damn close.
you get rid of some of it.
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
What the hell else are we going to talk about? Let's talk about a couple things in the music world. We're kind of behind in terms of the music world. Learned this week, Morrissey has cancer. Our old buddy Morrissey from the Smiths has cancer. Direct quote from him: "They have scraped cancerous tissues 4 times already, but whatever." If that could not be a more Morrissey statement, but whatever. If I die, then I die. And if I don't, then I don't. Right now I feel good. I'm aware of some of my recent photos. I look somewhat unhealthy, but that's what illness can do. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll rest when I'm dead. What's the over-under he's doing this to get out of tour dates?
Ooh. Well, I know that he canceled some tour dates.
I think he's pretty good about that.
And I have a feeling that statement was probably made in B minor.
Oh, I mean, but we're not gonna make fun of Morrissey for having cancer.
No.
Of course we are. This is Grown Man Record Night. That's what we do. Of course we're going to make fun of Morrissey for having cancer.
No.
Well, we won't. Not officially. The Smiths are good. I like Morrissey. He's a man that does his thing. Speaking of cancer,
The Smiths made me want to go out and get a Fender Twin Reverb amp.
good band.
Of all the times I've heard it, when I heard it on the Smiths, what is it? How soon is now?
Meet His Murder. Speaking of cancer, Fleetwood Mac on the Today Show this week.
Speaking of cancer, now I saw one review. It said it was fantastic, and that Christy McVie was the top of her game.
Folks.
What is her game?
Folks, if you've not seen this performance, I was really stoked. I got up, not on purpose for this, getting ready to go to work, turned on the Today Show, and I'm like, oh, look, Fleetwood Mac's getting ready to play. I was flipping over to go to Leave It to Beaver, to be honest, because that's what I watch before I go to work. And when I'm like, oh, look, Fleetwood Mac's getting ready to play. And they showed some shots of them. They look kind of pissed off. I'm like, all right. That kind of rubbed me. But it's like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. If you're a rock band, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Even if you are 60, 70 years old, you're probably pissed off, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. And then, but then they started playing, what was the first song?
Lies.
Lies?
With Christy McVie on lead vocal.
Tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
I don't think she could hear her. Maybe she didn't have a monitor.
I'll give her the benefit of the
I
doubt.
have to say, maybe just have a monitor because she couldn't hear her. She was way under the nose.
It was awful.
It was.
That's what I'm saying. I was pretty stoked to hear it. It was terrible. I hate to say that. She's an older lady. What's she, 71, 72 years old? Man, that was not a good deal.
No.
I didn't care for that.
What was a good deal though? Any good deals out there?
There were some deals.
Are there any new albums coming out?
There's some stuff. Hey, check this out. Read today, Smashing Pumpkins are releasing 2 albums in 2015. Big Smashing Pumpkin fans. I love Smashing Pumpkins. Not so much the later stuff.
Is it the original lineup?
I'm not sure. But they said there's allegedly a 3rd album coming up, and it's going to be a doom metal album. And this came from them Instagramming a picture of a Sun amplifier. So there's a chance that Smashing Pumpkins may be releasing a doom metal album. A doom metal album coming from Billy Corgan.
And his cat.
I'm kind of hoping it's a joke because maybe they're using some Sun amps for some shit. But I don't know, folks. I don't know what I think about that. I like Smashing Pumpkins, but a doom metal album?
I don't know. Why not?
It's possible, I guess. It's possible. And in further music news this week, everybody knows there's going to be a new Pink Floyd album coming out next month in November, and they released a new song that came out, Louder Than Words. Now we all know that's going to come off. This song is obviously off the Division Bell Sessions, which I think most or all of these songs are. I guess stuff they didn't use. I listened to the song. I'm not anti-Division Bell Pink Floyd or Faux Floyd or whatever you want to call it.
Talking about Endless River, the new album?
Yes. But this song, Louder Than Words,
Yeah.
for Pink Floyd, I was less than impressed. Is it better than a Nickelback album? Sure. I'm less than impressed.
It's part of the like 20 hours of unreleased material that they had with Rick before he died.
Right.
And it's nice. It's a little homage to him because they brought up some stuff.
Do you know the tech? What?
Is it not fading?
Yeah, the things. Give it a little ka-chonga.
You didn't believe me.
I believe you. It's doing something funny. We're going to jiggle the cable. Jay's going to give the cable a ka-chonga.
It is their first release on Parlophone Records.
Really? Okay. There you go, Jay. Freeze. Freeze.
How about
Good
we
job.
just take a freeze image of ourselves and move that up?
Like at the end of Chips. But I was less than impressed with the song. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be...
the Flamin' Lips have a new album coming out.
Oh, yeah, with Molly
with a little
Cyrus.
help from my twins. And it's got Maynard James
Keenan? Really?
Miley Cyrus. I think it also has Moby involved in it. And yeah, I look forward to that. It's coming out, I think, in November or late October. I'm not sure.
That's pretty crazy.
I'll save my nickels for that one.
It's a... What kind of... Is it a tribute?
It's Sgt. Pepper's. Like they did Dark Side of the Moon. They did that album.
Right.
And they're doing it song for song. Sgt. Pepper's with guest artists, their twins.
I'm really hoping that this will nudge Molly Cyrus in the right direction.
Oh, I kind of like her.
I do. She's got a good voice. I think she, as she's gotten older, is like I've heard from.
I hear she smokes a lot of weed.
Yeah, from is it
Snoop?
No.
Look at me.
Talib Kweli or somebody says she smokes a lot of weed. But she's in that period of her life, like probably a lot of people did, and
I'm sure Bobby Ray Cyrus smoked a lot of weed.
Everybody was a dork when they're 12 or 13, 14, 15 years old. You know what I mean? And that's when she was in the spotlight. When she was in an age where kids do dumb shit.
Her dad
we did dumb shit. We all did dumb
Her dad was a dork at 35.
Yeah, damn straight he was.
I think that's where you do get the achy, breaky heart. Is have
Yeah.
a lot of weed smoking and then trying to
Now,
deal with it.
let me tell you how you get the achy, breaky heart. You get it by being turned down by your daughter. Hey-oh. I just want to touch it. We're going to start the whole show. You know what? We ain't starting shit over, Steve. Boom! All right. So anyhow, the Pink Floyd album, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll damn see what happens. But it's a good time for us to talk about what we played this evening. We played a lot of good records. Had a lot of good time. Whew, get sweaty up here, Steve. I'm going to put on a little Mitchum area. Woo! My under A's.
I'm down to one more wipe. I got to get another thing of Mitchum.
Man, I tell you
I
what.
just went to my two-pack. Tupac.
Oh, the
Mitchum.
2-pack?
Now, is that going to be okay? He's fixing to turn that fan off. It may create a weird hum.
Turn it low, Jay. Jay.
Keep it out of this room.
All right. We're going to talk about what we played.
You can actually just bounce the air. Like, take it back into the hall a little bit and bounce it off of the DVD.
Steve's giving away all our secrets. Okay. We're going to talk about what we played this evening. Started out this evening early, nice and early. Herblin. Little Bill Doggett. Wow, picked this up for a couple bucks. ABC Paramount. Don't remember what year this is for my man Bill Doggett.
Bill Doggett?
I love Bill Doggett.
This
is like my probably third or fourth Bill Doggett record. Seems pretty early.
Oh wait, that's the name of the album.
Yes, wow. A lot of great organ business.
So Jimmy Smith, kind of?
Very similar. Maybe a little bluesier than Jimmy
Same
Smith.
type of organ?
Yeah,
Like a Hammond?
I think so.
B12, maybe?
I think so. Follow this up with John Lemon, Yoko Ono, Double Fantasy. I played this because yesterday was John Lennon's birthday. As I figured I'd play a John Lennon record. This was better than I remember this being. I don't play this very often because I don't think it's a record I enjoy very much.
There's some interesting experimental
little out
Yoko
there.
Ono music on it.
Little out there.
A little out there.
And I didn't mind it so much this time. Last time I remember putting it on and being like, I don't want to hear this shit, and I cut it off and put something else on.
Okay.
That's why I hadn't played it in a while, and this time when I played it, I was like, there ain't a damn thing wrong with this record. Is it a Beatles record? No. But there ain't a damn thing wrong with that
Is that the
record.
one starting over on it?
Is that starting over on it, Jay?
This was his return.
You asking me
getting back
questions,
with his
Steve?
wife and being a good husband.
No, no. Jay says no.
Sorry.
No.
Forget what I just
No,
said.
no,
Scratch
no.
that last comment.
No, no,
Your
no,
Honor.
no, no. Come on, Maurice. Come on, Maurice. Followed that with a little Boss Man special. Tribe Called Quest, hits, rarities, and remixes. Something he hooked us up with here on the program.
Tribe called what?
Quest. This is not a gatefold. I'm going to pull that open, and it's not a gatefold.
It's just nice and thick.
Nice
Is it
and
double
thick.
album?
Nice and thick, just like an African-American gentleman should be. Starting the whole show over. Penis, racial issues, all things that I probably shouldn't be saying.
Billy Ray.
Billy Ray Cyrus doing his daughter, who's so hot. I don't care. I don't care, Steve. Tell me about this record, Steve.
That's
While you're I'm going to pour a shot so I can touch my
this
bottom
here's
part.
Joe Farrell, saxophonist. A saxophonist called Canned Funk.
Okay.
And it's a great album. It's very funky.
Grape
very
album?
Jazzy. He actually played in the first incarnation of Return to Forever with Chick Corea.
Really?
Yep, he's a saxophone.
I don't know
And,
that works.
I like this out. Yeah, this. I brought some
Oh, you're just going to do
Hello
it that
Kitty,
way.
Hello Kitty juice. You want
And
some? Hello Kitty?
Well, yeah, sure, we can do that. Steve's pouring me a little Hello Kitty. Hey, Kitty, where you at?
Jay, you want some Hello Kitty? Actually, it's Cuervo Gold.
Come on, Kitty. Come on, meow.
Pickle? No.
Come on, meow.
No.
Meow. Meow.
Cheers.
Meow. Oh, I got the fever for some fever. Played a little John VCLT record following that, Bee Gees Odessa. Folks, this is the joint that's the velvet shit we've talked about on the program a couple times. What a great psych record is the best way I can describe it. Moody Blues, Pink Floyd,
Very Moody Blues.
Beatles, it's all in there. All those influences are in there. Great effing record. He said it was his favorite, like, rainy day psych record. I can think
see
of,
that.
yeah, I can see that, and I can see several other uses for it. Not your Saturday Night Fever Bee Gees.
It's produced by Robert Stigwood.
You're making that up.
No, he produced
Okay.
Cream, he produced the Bee Gees.
Okay.
He produced Hair, Jesus Christ Superstar, and he went on to produce the movie Saturday Night Fever.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's how the Bee Gees ended up being a part of that.
Good shit, baby.
You're welcome.
Damn camera's just flashing and flashing.
We got a bad cable. Or maybe a bad connector.
Pull a little slack, Jay, from the floor. There you go. Give it some, yeah, not that much, just a little. All right, take it easy. All right, do that again, but nice and easy. Pull some slack back there. Pull some slack back there.
While y'all do that,
Yeah, what are you doing, Steve?
I won
Oh,
a Sony PlayStation PS4
are you kidding me?
at work.
I mean, I know this already. But,
Nice reaction though. Nice stage reaction.
yeah,
Yeah, I was real happy. We have we were having drawings for I think United Way. And
Yep.
I bought a few tickets.
a raffle tickets.
Raffle tickets, and I won this PS4.
Steve won a
It's
PS4.
actually not in here. but-
Hey, so hit Steve up with your PS4 gamer tag, and
No.
he'll play every game
Huh?
with you that you play.
I've never been much of a
Console guy?
people person.
No, you love people. especially if you've got a mustache and you want to talk to Steve. His phone number 336-4. Call Steve if you got a mustache. Instant Groove, King Curtis. Woo! What a great damn record. Atco 69. Smoking. And it follows the Grown Man Record Night credo. If you turn the damn record over, African American gentleman smoking a cigarette, I'm probably gonna buy your ass. That's a rule I made in my early days of digging. African American gentleman smoking a cigarette, especially in black and white, I will purchase your record, sir. It's a rule I have. Okay. Steve, you show this. Jay, tell me about this business.
I stumbled across that this week. That's Nirvana Nevermind.
Is it, Jay?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a German repress from, I believe it's like 2011, 2012. That was on the Holy Grail top 5 list of if I ever find it, I'll buy it. And, you know, it was a no-brainer this week. And you see is that a close-up of the young kid there, Steve? Thank you.
Ding dong!
But, it was a no-brainer. And that was a brand new purchase this
That
week.
dude from our high school would be all over that. little ding dong touching. Little ding dong. You want to do a pickle shot? Come on, Steve.
I don't want more than that. Not even half.
That's my. You drinking out of mine?
Not even half. That dude from our high school.
It only just says Michael on it.
Did you bring a knife?
Give it a little pinchy. You can give it a pinchy. Just like the ding dong toucher. You just pinch it right on off. All right, folks.
What are these? Mount Olive, my favorite pickle. I know you guys might have some fancy pickles, whatever. I just love Mount Olive pickles.
Mount Olive. They're from North Carolina, right up the road here.
Mount Olive, North
Probably
Carolina.
40 minutes from us.
Not far.
These are jalapeno dill spears. Let's hold those
Jalapeno
up.
dill spears.
You know, we talk a lot about the pickle shot here. Let's give our local folks some props. Mount Olive jalapeno dill spears.
I like their jalapenos.
Goes great with a little bit of vodka.
I like their...
Goes great with a little bit of incest.
It does makes the room smell good.
A picnic.
And maybe put a few of these in the bathroom.
Yeah, a picnic. And where's mine at?
I don't know. It's in there.
Steve.
Pinched it off and it just fell right in. It did.
It's the cover of my comedy album, folks. Holding a pickle.
I pinched it off and it just fell right in.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna have the best comedy album ever, but I'm gonna be 82 years old before I record it. So it ain't gonna matter. You're not gonna be alive, and I'm not either, and nobody's gonna care.
Pickle shot.
Pickle shot. Here we go. I miss this up in Nashville. That's good business. Steve, did you know that Fusion is Barry Miles? Oh. What the fuck is that?
That pickle shot didn't go down right.
Okay. Did you know that Fusion...
There's too much in my mouth.
Hey-o. Where's Lawrence Taylor when you need him? Right? In a motel in New Jersey. Doing cocaine and having sex with a hooker that's not of age. Hey-o.
Moving on. Okay.
I should make that a better joke. The premise is there.
Well, I think just off the cuff.
But
it's
the
good.
joke,
It's good. Off
the joke, what did? Bossman hooked this out.
Robin Williams was
Come from the college he went to, Fredonia, in New York.
Fredonia.
Fusion is Barry Miles. Apparently, this dude invented fusion, according to the damn shit.
Going to the album cover.
That's what he says.
He may have. What year is this album? I think I asked you this and you didn't know.
78. Yeah, 78.
Okay.
So yeah.
Fusion might have been around.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
I think Miles Davis invented Fusion. I'm sorry.
I would probably say
Brew.
that. Yeah, which was recorded in like 67.
You got John McLaughlin.
Yeah.
You got Billy Cobham.
Maybe he's the one that coined the phrase.
Hello.
Maybe he coined the phrase.
Come on, buddy.
That's different.
Great album though. Great album. And it
Sure.
was nice.
Oh,
a nice
smoking.
Nice mix over to this album, which was Chicago 5.
That's 5, right?
And I got to tell you, this is my favorite Chicago album.
One of my faves.
It means the most to me because it was one of the first records besides Out of the Blue by ELO that I bought, and I listened to this thing I wore it out. I still have the original that I played when I was younger. This came out in '72, Columbia, of course, and it's just awesome. It's so talk about jazz and fusion or whatever. Show this. There's actually this one I found more recently, and it actually has the poster. And this is a smaller version of the poster. It came inside with a bunch of photos that are back to back to back to back, and it came with another poster that I had in my room. It's this tall, but it's really long, and all these pictures are side by side. I don't want to show all this together because somebody ripped them apart.
Oh, I didn't.
It's all the players. But the other poster it came with, they're all laying down, and it's really cool because they kind of lay down, along the length of that poster. But really, really great album. And one of my favorite songs, "A Hit by Perez," is this first song on the album,
That's a Perez track?
No, it's this, the song's called "A Hit by Perez."
Oh, A Hit by Perez.
A Hit by Perez.
Yeah. The last thing we played, something I picked up just a couple of weeks ago, Cool Mo D. How you like me now? And if you notice, this is when he was beefing with LL Cool J. This is '87 on Zomba.
It's cool. I never heard that song with Paul Simon.
Yeah, if you look, LL Cool J's Kangol is down here underneath the tire because he was beefing with him.
Did you play this? No, you bought this.
I bought it, just a dollar record, just a couple of weeks ago.
That one song that's got 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover sampled on it, that's actually pretty cool.
No, this whole side was smoking. I mean, I remember this record, but I don't remember this record, and when I put it on, I'm like, oh, shit, man. For $1? Are you kidding me? Oh, I spit pickle on that new record. Look at that. Jesus. Oh, man.
You pickle spitter, you?
I'm a pickle spitter. One thing you know about me, I'm a pickle spitter. That's for sure. So that's what we played this evening. That wraps it up. I was going to mention the Grown Man Record Night Atari alcove, but over here on the alcove this evening,
what you got going on?
Actually, we took the Atari off. We're playing a little Space Camp.
Space Camp with that girl. The mom from Back to the Future.
Oh, shit. What's her name?
Sarah McLaughlin.
No.
Sarah Gilbert.
No.
Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Is that Leah?
Leah Thompson.
Yeah, is that her?
That's her. Leah Thompson.
You say so?
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Gilbert O'Sullivan, that'll work too. Okay, so we finished up what we played this evening. I'm a bit askew. I've not been back doing this in a week or so.
You got music still playing?
There's music playing. So it says.
Are you still playing archive.org stuff?
Yeah, this is all stuff from Free Music Archive.
Music Archive. That's
but archive.org has.
Are they a spinoff of that?
Yeah, a lot of the stuff is on the same shit. But
it's playing.
It is.
Okay, now.
It's a little low.
All right.
I may bump it up. I'll tell you what. I'm going to take us to a little, what we played a couple weeks ago, the PK Jazz Collective, which a lot of people had...
While you're over there, how about a shout-out to Mark Maron's podcast?
Yeah, man. I checked out...
At WTF?
Mark Maron's WTF podcast I listened to this week. This is from...
it's amazing some of the guests he had.
Sure, and this is from back in June or July, maybe. Billy Gibbons. And he talks a lot about the early start of ZZ Top. The psych band, the Moving Sidewalks that he was in.
The Moving Sidewalks, that's his first band?
Yeah, not the first band, but his psych band.
That's when after 13th Floor Elevator.
Right around that time.
Scene, and he's like, oh, we got to be doing this.
It's right in there. And also he talked about jamming and hanging out with Jimi Hendrix and the Soft Machine.
In the Soft Machine?
He was inside of the Soft Machine.
He was inside the Soft Machine.
He said the Soft Machine would, I don't want to ruin the podcast.
He played with them?
Yeah.
Opened for them?
They toured with them, and they had these like big metal troughs, and they had this fluorescent liquid, and they would hit it with black lights. So the Soft Machine would have all this like fluorescent black light liquid dripping down onto them while they were playing. Craziness.
Back in that day, analog light shows were the thing.
Oh man.
It was analog. It was like you're dropping liquids in the water and you're dropping,
Yeah.
you're doing whatever you can to make this thing
Doing everything
trippy
you
as
can,
hell.
Steve. Whatever you can, just that's just
Maybe
a little
we should
bit.
do that on our show one night. Just have physical shit dropping through the scene, and the whole time they give everybody that, when their acid kicks in, they can get that effect.
That that may be just a little bit more than the law allows.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you start off
Okay.
this edition of Gotta Do a Graphic Dig of the Week. This is shit for me, Steve. Picked up in Asheville at Harvest Records,
Yeah.
and one from another record store I'll talk about in a second.
Well,
Speaking of fluorescent liquid,
I knew you had hit like gold this week, so I
Well.
just kind of hit some of our favorite places, our solid record stores,
yeah,
and try to find what I could find. I found
Sure.
some good stuff.
okay,
In fact, I found first thing I found was our friend Dave Mason,
sure.
not the artist, but even better, DJ Thunder 1970s.
Oh, that Dave Mason.
Yes, the one we went digging with at this and that.
That's right.
In Winston, an antique store.
Oh, I wish I'd have pulled that
And
picture in.
He showed us a corner of the store we've never seen before, which was really cool.
In where?
In that antique store.
Oh yeah, and then you
He's
didn't
the one
tell
who
us.
Oh, I told you. You
Yeah.
guys went on to the old.
Yeah, after you pilfered it, you
Oh,
pilfered
I
it.
pilfered the hell out of it. You know it, baby.
But it was,
Anyway.
yeah, there's a lot of good stuff over
You know
there.
what Dave's really good at? He's really good at sneaking things in on you, I think. I mean, he had asked me, hey, you like Gordon Lightfoot? And I said, yeah, I got stuff with Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah.
And so when I go to check out, there's this Gordon Lightfoot album in my stack. I'm like, oh, I didn't buy this. And he's like, oh, I bought it for you. I mean, it was in the Buck area, which was really cool. And this is called Summer Side of Life. It's from 1971 on Reprise, or Reprise, as
Reprise.
the British would say. But yeah, it was really, really nice to get a gift from Dave. And I feel bad because I'm leaving the store, and they're like, what am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. But Dave's a great guy. Yeah, him
Yeah.
and Chris recently went down to
Disney World.
Disney World, and I saw some pictures, and looks like they had a good time.
And you know what? He's the one that hooked me up with the damn that summer rental.
Oh, that's right, the soundtrack. He made a soundtrack.
He
for
made a
Summer Rental.
soundtrack
That-
for me. Yeah, hold that up, Jay.
This is from DJ Thunder.
I mean, it's one of the coolest presents I've ever gotten.
You may not have this copy because it's pretty rare.
Everybody stand by. There we go.
There we go.
That's what we're talking about. Chance Encounter.
And of course, there's Jonathan in the middle. That's the owner of Underdog.
Some
He doesn't like to be-
enchanted
and,
evening.
I'm gonna apologize, but people need to see you because you got a
will
good
see a stranger.
you got a good thing going on with this record store. And,
You will see a stranger.
we're happy to shout out the praise of Underdog Records.
Damn straight, man. Downtown Winston-Salem. Get with it.
We went there on our tour with Chris Brzezinski and Dave Mason.
Yeah, the old store.
We went to-
Yeah, that was cool though. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Also, I picked up a really good, clean copy, I think, of Wings, Venus and Mars.
Love this record,
This
man.
is the follow-up to Band on the Run.
Yeah, this is a great record. I have this
It's a
record.
good
It's a
record.
terrific record. It's the first Wings I ever picked up, and it's terrific.
It had 3 songs they really listen to what the man says on here. Rock Show is one of my favorites of this album.
Rock show.
Letting Go is on here also.
This is a rock show.
Great album cover, and the inside. This picture on the inside is Hypnosis. If you know anything about Strom Thorne.
Strom Thurmond, South Carolina senator.
No.
Let me tell you something
The guy
about.
died building album covers.
Let
He
me
did
tell
a
you
lot-
something about minorities,
He did a lot
people.
of Pink Floyd stuff.
Oh,
Storm.
yeah.
Thurgenson.
Thurgenson.
Yeah, this is Hypnosis. So yeah. One more. Well, not one more, but
Sure.
I bought this one. You said we were going to spin record like at least an hour. Just spin one out.
Yeah, and we
one
didn't do
ounce.
that. We didn't do that.
And this is one that I will only pick up if I know I'm going to do 1 ounce. I had it on
Okay.
tape, and it was really nice. It was a clean tape. It was one of those clear tapes that gives you that.
Oh,
little-
clear tapes.
it gives- when you first play it, it goes.
Yeah.
To give you the spectrum of sound. This is the Tubes Outside Inside, I think it's called. It's got She's a Beauty on it. It's the only Tubes album I'll pick up. I know I had a friend that's a really huge Tubes. Let me show you something about this album. I don't know if you can see this on the TV. But on the TV, there's a raised letter. It looks like an eye chart, and it says, if you follow it over here, it says Tubes, and then it goes outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside. Blah, 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 blah. It's pretty cool.
Huh.
See that?
Oh,
I
yeah.
just discovered that tonight. Of course, on the cassette, you don't see that.
Is it Braille?
It is Braille. No, it's not Braille. It's raised letters. Okay, last but not least, from Underdog.
Here, I'll give you that back.
If I can find it. What did I do with it? Oh, it's over there.
Confined it?
I can find it.
Confined
How
it.
about one? I don't buy a lot of new vinyl, but I felt compelled to. I felt, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna buy some new vinyl. And this is came out Tuesday. It's the new Weezer album.
Yeah.
Everything Will Be All Right in the End.
Great record, baby.
And,
I'm loving it.
It's
Came with a digital deload.
came with a deload. I'm real happy about that.
I'm happy about it.
It's a cool album. It kind of returns to their roots, kind of, because
It returns to forever.
they brought Rick Ocasek back.
Really? As the producer?
Rick Ocasek produced
I'm throwing up.
the Blue album,
I'm
which
gonna
has
throw up.
Sweater Song and all that stuff on
Yeah,
it.
sure.
And he also produced the one that followed that. I forget the name of it.
Pinkerton.
Pinkerton, thank you very much, the detective. This is Everything Will Be All Right in the End, and it's good. I mean, Weezer grows on you every time you play it, and of course they're getting a lot of play on the radio right now with the second song.
Really? This may be one of the most rockin' Weezer albums I've heard in a long time.
The thing I like about it is I think Rivers Cuomo, the guy, the new guitarist, the singer, who's basically the main man behind this. He said their songs were getting really dark, like Hurley, the album Hurley, had a really dark feel, and a lot of the releases have dark feel.
Yeah.
This one actually feels like you're 10 years old, you're riding your bike to the store to get a Slurpee.
But it's rockin'.
And that, to me, is Weezer. That's the Weezer sound.
That's the Weezer sound to me. I think the Blue album is still better, but I think this album is more rockin'.
Yeah,
It's more like bam, 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 like really up your
his guitar
Buddy
has a little
Hoyle.
more growl in it.
Yeah,
Girl in it.
girl, put a girl in your guitar. See where you go with it. Nowhere. Let me tell you. Let me just skip to the chase.
Nowhere fast.
Nowhere.
So that's what I picked up at Underdog on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. You got more to do?
I was like, oh God, he's been to Harvest. What am I going to do? I got a little more to do, but you can do a few.
I'll do a couple more and then
Come
I'll.
back.
Okay. So what I did was this first few I did at Harvest Records, like I showed you up in Asheville. I picked up Blues Project. Okay. Now this is my third Blues Project record that I've picked up, and this is the fourth record, but actually only the second studio. There's two other like live ones. This is the second studio, and it was after a dude left.
Blues Project, that's Mike Bloomfield?
Yes. This is 68.
That's cool. He was also Electric Flag, if you recall.
This featured only Bloomfield and Kohlberg from the original lineup. I didn't know that at the time, but it was like $5.
So what?
Released under the Blues Project name at Verve's insistence. So I love the Verve.
Have you listened to it?
Not yet. Future recordings by this lineup would be released under the new band name C-Train. So this same lineup would record under the name C-Train after this.
C-Train?
Yeah.
I have one of their records.
Do you really?
Produced by George Martin.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know
I
C-Train.
didn't know that.
Apparently this same lineup,
Okay.
but Verve insisted this comes out as the Blues Project.
This is happening as we speak.
It's live, right on your people's faces. It's all over your face. Go get a washcloth.
It's live to us.
Go get fucking washcloth.
A fucking washcloth. They should sell those.
Right now.
Because you need one nearby.
Like a dick towel.
This show's getting real dark.
It's dark. This show's so dark. I picked up, I went up there expecting to pick it. They had a lot of good psych records and stuff, and it was priced appropriately. And that's what I really went up there to pick up. Ended up picking up a lot of new stuff because it's new stuff that I don't see here, or reissues that I don't see here. And when I go to buy them online, they're always like sold out or back ordered or whatever.
Did you go to school in Asheville, at UNCA?
No, I got accepted.
Because they have a meteorology program.
They do.
And this man knows weather.
That was my backup. I got accepted to NC State, but the first college I got accepted to was UNC Asheville. And but Cameraman got accepted to NC State, so did I. So that's where we went and we're roommates and all that jazz.
All right.
But that was my backup. Jay, is there a napkin in there? Could you give me a napkin?
I got one in my pants.
Yeah? That's inappropriate, Steve, but I'll take it at the moment. Gee whiz. I'm afraid these records can get this.
What did I do with it?
I dropped some vodka on the table.
Man.
Is that a snot rag?
No, that's what I got out of the bathroom.
Oh, it's really moist.
It's water. It's water. I use it
Okay.
for my face,
It's real moist.
for my complexion.
It's-
Keep me fresh.
It's moist in a way that makes me a little uncomfortable.
That's my pre-show wake-up call.
Okay.
I like to splash the water.
I picked up a Caius record.
Talk to myself in the mirror. You do this.
And the Circus Leaves Town, recorded at Sound City. Now, this is not my favorite Caius record.
Ooh, what's it?
I was really wanting to get Welcome to Sun Valley,
Okay.
Sky Valley. Messing things up. It was the audiophile pressing. It was like $31. I didn't want to do that because I'd bought some bigger things too.
Yeah, well, you want to make your dollar last a little.
And I'm gonna get all of them, so it ain't gonna really make a shit in the end. But I picked up this one, which is the last one. And I'll tell you, the last one, a lot of people are not the biggest damn fans of. Because the dude, Brant Bjork, had already left the band. 3 months.
Did they put Desert Sessions, something like that?
No.
That wasn't a real album, really.
3 months after they released this, the band broke up. So they were already like done with it. Whatever. And this is the first and only one they did, minus Brant Bjork, who's pretty much a damn genius. But it is recorded at Sound City. So there's some redeeming values in terms of production values. Oh, Melmacian hiccups. Jesus. So I love the album, don't get me wrong. But something I did find out, the hidden track Day One, originally released in Germany as part of the Demon Cleaner extended CD single. It was dedicated to the remaining Nirvana members, Dave Grohl and Chris Novoselic, right after Kurt Cobain's suicide. It was right around that time. Very cool. I've not played this yet. I just pulled the shrink wrap off
Very
earlier.
cool. The suicide was very cool. Is that what you're saying?
Of course.
You're saying that on the show right now?
Life, just like animal porn, it's not for everybody. If you're 3/4 of the way through the movie and it sucks, it's probably not going to get any better. That's all I'll say about it. How many more you got?
3.
You got 3?
One more business.
I got 3.
You got 3, I got 3? Let me
Yeah.
do 3.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so today I thought I would hit Earshot, one of our other
Yeah.
local haunts. There's actually 2 locations of Earshot. One's in Greenville, South Carolina. This one's in Winston-Salem. And I picked up a Rolling Stones album, and of course it looks effed up because it is effed up. It's missing a very important part of it, the lenticular cover. Lenticular gives it a 3D effect. It's the Rolling Stones with wizard's hats on. This is their Satanic Majesty's request, and what you need to see, because since you can't see the outside cover is the inside cover. The gatefold is really cool.
Yeah.
This is their attempt at Sgt. Pepper's. Sgt. Pepper's came out and blew everybody's mind. They wanted to do something like that.
How'd that work out for them?
Nah, not so good.
Okay.
But it does have some really cool stuff. I like the album. It does have 2000 Man, which Kiss covered. If you know Kiss, you know 2000 Man.
I've heard of them.
It was on their disco album. What's the name of the disco album? Dynasty, yes. Yeah.
I've got that.
But I love that song. I
Hey,
love the Stones version too. What are you doing?
Up your bucket, Joe Boo.
I'll let you do that. I'll drink while you're talking. But this is from 1967. Their 6th UK album. It got panned.
Indian.
They didn't do it after this. They didn't do any more psychedelic stuff like this. Keith Richards said it was a load of crap.
Oh, a lot of crap, man.
If you look, but if you look in the lenticular picture on the artwork, you can
Lenticular
you
picture?
can see the pictures of George, John, Ringo, and Paul in the art. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
That's nice.
So I got it cheaper. It's a London. It's an original, but I got it cheaper because it doesn't have the picture.
Yeah.
Because someone just tore it off and put it on their wall.
Check out Space Camp over there, man.
Space Camp. Great movie. What a movie.
They're
My
doing
God.
things.
How about one that you might want to talk about? Because I don't know much about this. When I hear BOC, I want to show you a Oyster Cult album. But this is Boards of Canada. This is, I believe, their first release called Twoism.
It's the BOC. Yeah, you know me.
This is a reissue. This is Music 70s reissue.
2000. Music 70 is the Boards of Canada's label.
Okay.
Warp is the one that
Warp,
actually.
It came out on Warp.
2013.
This is their reissue.
Yeah.
I was real happy to pick that up.
Yeah, that's cool to pick that up used for. It was 10. That's square. I paid 16 or 17. Yours is probably just as good as mine. Shipping through the mail probably ends up being just as well.
Lastly, on my part, I was beyond happy.
Me beyond happy?
Me beyond happy. I don't have any.
I'm a handsome man in a
I don't
broke
have any of these cats on vinyl. I have it all on digital.
Yeah.
This is Radiohead.
Oh, that's cool.
Amnesiac. It's 2 10-inch records, so it's smaller than your 12-inch. It's a reissue. It's a 180-gram reissue that came out 2008. This is a 2001 album that followed Kid A. And what happened was Kid A and Amnesiac, all the material, most of the material in Amnesiac was part of the sessions that they recorded when they did Kid A. And if you know anything about Kid A, it's when they totally went electronic. And it turned off a lot of folks. I love it.
Dude really got into Aphex Twin.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Bottom line is Aphex Twin turned their minds to something else.
Yep.
Yeah.
But me, like everybody else.
I love the album. And when I was like, I can't remember what's on Amnesiac. And so I started listening to
Kid A and
Amnesiac. Like,
Amnesiac.
It stands alone as a great album.
No.
So yeah, that's what I did today.
You ended that abruptly.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Adverb. We used an adverb. Stand by, everybody. Stand by. So, I went to.
You think the Yankees will win the pennant?
The Yankees? No, I don't think that.
I like the Royals chances.
Royals or Orioles? Jay?
Royals. I think the Royals are the fan favorite right now.
I'm still wearing my Cubs hat because you know what?
I think George Brent's home court.
I got a friend at work who's been on the program who brought us the almond smash soda, Jeff. He's an Orioles fan, singer of the Five L's that I played with for 14 years. Royals fan. I'm really happy to see that the Royals and the Orioles are in it. I have a hard time picking the two. But I do know I want whoever wins that series to win it. And it kills me to pull for the American League.
I'm never an American League fan.
Never, baby.
But I can't stand the Cardinals and I can't stand the Giants. So I'll have to say, I hope one of those.
Whoever the American League. Okay, so after we finished at Harvest Records in Asheville, we went down to the
story continues.
The girlfriend is a big beater. She makes a lot of cool jewelry.
Beater?
Yeah,
What's she beating there, buddy?
She does jewelry with beads. It's high dollar,
beater with
big time business. So if you guys, you record cats out there listening, you want something cool for your wife for Christmas, something homemade, something organic, something legit, holler at me.
$200.
The girlfriend, she makes legit stuff. Can maybe hook you up. I'm just saying, maybe. Holler at my old Mikey B if you need something for your girlfriend, your wife for Christmas.
Is this a commercial?
Or Thanksgiving. It could be a commercial.
I wasn't told.
I'm just saying. But so she goes over to the bead store. There's a bead store in Nashville that's pretty legit. And I'm like,
There
oh.
are some beads.
And I'm like, oh, wait. There's like an actual brewery. Lexington Avenue Brewery is right across the
There's a good
street.
haberdashery in Asheville.
And Notre Dame was playing at the time on Saturday. So I'm like, I'm going to go to the brewery and try to find the Notre Dame game. You go buy beads. I went in this brewery. Fantastic beer. IPA out of this world. And they don't have a goddamn television in the entire place. That's what happens. Pulled out my phone, ordered me an IPA. I'm watching Notre Dame and slugging some beers.
Hey, can you grab that Stella? It's in the fridge.
I met a Latin couple from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Very nice gentleman.
Latin couple?
Yeah, very nice gentleman and his wife. We talked beers for a while. We talked football for a while.
Good.
It was a cool chance encounter. I don't get to do that very often. And when I got done having a couple strong beers during the day now.
Oh, yeah.
Old Mikey B's not necessarily accustomed to that. Went across to the bead store. The girlfriend was still looking, and yeah, and she was like, "It's gonna be a while." And I'm like, "Well, shit, I think there's another record store somewhere else." I'd already spent like $60-some over at Harvest.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, there's another one downtown. I pulled up my phone. It's like High Voltage Records, and it's on the same damn street. Okay, I'll walk a couple of blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So I, walk down the block looking for the store, and I walk in there and I find a bunch of shit that's like way overpriced. I'm not feeling it. This is where I bought my Les McCann fish this
So
week.
you've been there before.
I've been there before. This is the place I went last time. I bought my Les McCann fish this week, LP there, but I wasn't feeling it. There was a Genesis one that was like pretty legit that I was really feeling.
Which one was it?
It was one that had songs from Genesis to Revolution and some unreleased tracks from that
compilation?
session. Wasn't an official release.
Early?
Yeah, early.
Real early.
It was like $12. Everything else was like, I'm like, that's $3 or $4 too much. I'd find something dope. That's $4 or $5 too much. I'm like, you guys are jacking folks, man. And I'm going through, and I didn't like digging with a beer buzz, by the way. It just wasn't.
Because you're afraid you're going to make a bad decision.
Well, everything was just like, it just felt stupid. And I went through the recently added used records, found the Soft Machine, number 6.
Okay.
The
Soft
six.
Machine 6.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
73 instrumental album, originally released as a double LP by the British psychedelic progressive rock. I didn't pull this up before, so I'm reading it straight
Okay,
off
so
of
give us
Wikipedia.
a clean, raw read.
One of the central bands in the Canterbury scene.
Oh, yeah. I love the
Yeah.
Canterbury. So
Previous
Caravan.
2 albums had been issued with slightly different titles in different countries, 4th and 5th in the UK, 4 and 5 in the USA. First album with Carl Jenkins, who had replaced Elton Dean. I don't know these cats. I could play like a fucking big shot, and I know all these guys. I don't know these
I
guys.
love Soft Machine.
Yeah, but Soft Machine is legit
I
business.
only have one. It's
I have
it's
7.
That weird version.
Yeah, the weird ones. I've got 7, and then I just picked up 6. And I've not planned on buying any more records.
Have you listened to it yet?
I've not. Yeah, I know.
Maybe we should throw it on.
I know.
later.
I know. When I saw it, I was like, oh! I wasn't going to buy any more records, but holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, when you see Soft Machine, you can, and it's affordable. Because I saw Soft Machine at a record show.
Yeah.
It was $60. It was the third Soft Machine third.
Yeah, it's
It
even
was
more
like
desirable.
It was like $60. Come on, folks. I'm not buying records
Yeah,
like that.
I don't do that.
Sorry.
I mean, some people are all about that. That's not my deal. That's not my deal.
We want to keep you happy.
Okay. So I'll tell you what. Here's another record I found at Harvest.
At Harvest.
If
Going back to Harvest.
If you've watched the program for the last couple of weeks, you know that I picked up the brand new Earth record.
Earth. That's Black Sabbath's original.
Yes, I think
Black
that's where the name came from. Actually,
Okay.
the inspiration.
I bet.
Primitive and Deadly. I picked up the brand new one. It is fantastic. And when I went up there, I found in the stack the reissue of Hex or Printing in the Infernal Method. Now this, oh my God.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Is there a
I don't know if
cool-
this
does
is
it-
used or
does
if
it
this
have a
is the
cool
brand
thing?
new
I see a butte on the back.
reissue.
I've never seen it.
It's the fourth studio album by the drone doom band Earth. It's the first new material released by Earth after a 9-year break due to Dylan Carlson's drug and legal problems. Very cool. Hold that shit up.
Old photographs.
Look at that.
Old photographs.
If you don't know Dylan Carlson, aside from Earth, if you know that Kurt Cobain shot himself with a shotgun,
He did. Shame. Where did you get that shotgun?
Dylan Carlson is the one that bought the shotgun.
Dylan Carlson bought the shotgun that Kurt Cobain offed himself with. Or maybe Courtney killed himself.
And he was one of Kurt's best friends. This marks the new direction of the band. They started going from like drone metal, from what you know from Sun, and this has that same kind of feel, but instead, it's hard to explain. It's like driving
Is this that whenever I hear you listening, you're like mowing the grass?
No.
That's
No.
Sun.
It's like driving on Highway 66 in the Southwest with like a country like Telecaster. I can't explain it, man.
Okay.
They know how to capture it. They're older cats. I think there's some of those people that have really figured out music and how to capture certain feels, like driving through the Southwest, and just an experience. And it went from like metal to like almost a country feel to it, but it's still heavy at the same time. Even though it has a country feel, it's heavy, very heavy. That's hard to
We'll
do.
just have to listen to it.
Yeah, that takes a certain kind of musician
So you'll have to stay tuned
and a certain kind of listener.
if you're watching the show.
That's
live.
true. That's true. And something I said, I told the girlfriend that this is something I'm looking for. And I went through all this shit where I thought it was. I didn't see it, and I was on the other side of the store. And the girlfriend's like, "Is this something you were looking for? Is this something that you were like? Didn't you say something about this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Om, God is good. Oh my. This was on my list before I even went up to Asheville. It's the fourth studio album by Om, and it was recorded by none other than Steve Albini. I've listened to this.
That's a nice foil stamp on that record.
Yeah,
cover.
I love their religious artwork on this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are they religious? Through their music, maybe?
Well, no, they say that because I've got the Advaitic Songs LP as well as
I like that a lot.
Now God is Good. Yeah, and they say that, and that one has John the Baptist. This has, I can't remember what's on this. But
meditation is the practice of death.
They say, and they went to Jerusalem and played a
Eve.
5-hour set in
Cremation.
Jerusalem. And when they put this religious art on their albums, I don't know that they're necessarily aligned with this particular religion or whatever, but they say that this artwork is not satirical, it's not ironic, they're not trying to be funny, it's just, it is what it is. It's not funny. They're not trying to be stupid and poke fun at things.
Okay.
It is what it is. I respect that. And I've heard this album a bazillion times on YouTube. It's just like Advaitic Songs. I did the same thing until I realized, like, I've listened to this like 20 times for free on YouTube. I'm gonna buy the effing album.
Right.
Fair is fair.
How much did you pay for it?
$15-16. Probably would be considered an EP. I don't know.
It's 4 songs.
It's 4 songs, but they're very.
But one of
very-
them's 19 minutes long.
Yeah.
So.
And Steve Albini, legendary Chicago noise rock producer, most famous for recording Nirvana's In Utero album. Steve Albini is a freaking god in terms of independent music recording, so I can't wait to hear what this sounds like on vinyl.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be great. I want everybody to stay tuned to Grown Man Record Night. We're going to be right back after this
Hey, can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah,
before you
say
go?
something, Steve.
I believe we have a birthday in store.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is like on this date in 1969.
Oh, wait. Wild card.
Wild card. In the Court of the Crimson King
Oh,
was released.
Jesus.
Yeah, yes it was. King Crimson, 1969. This is the EG release. I don't think it's original.
Yeah, when did you get this?
I've had it for a while. I don't know.
I hate-
Probably 87.
Oh, wow. That's 20 goddamn years, Steve.
A little while. I got it 2 days ago.
I wish
All these days just
I don't-
meld together. You know?
I don't have that. That's one that's a big hole in my collection. That's a big GD hole.
That's their first release. First release. I'll shut up.
All right. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back here with a So to Speak and Chip Chat.
Can I go pee?
You got time to pee?
Yeah.
You going to like,
I'm an old man.
you going to young man pee or old man pee?
I'll push it.
Okay. Well, anyhow, we'll be back here on Grown Men Record Night, so everybody stay tuned. We got some more shit coming.
There's a great new taste you can't put down. Conn's corn dogs, they just hit town. Hey, Mom, we want Conn's corn dogs. Corn dogs. Conn's hot dogs and cornbread, heat and eat. It's a meal on a stick that can't be beat. Hey, Mom, we want Conn's corn dogs. Corn dogs. Get them at your store in the hot dog section. Conn's corn dogs are pure perfection. Hey, Mom, we want Conn's corn dogs. Corn dogs.
This is crack, rock cocaine. It isn't glamorous or cool or kid stuff. It's the most addictive kind of cocaine, and it can kill you. What's really bad is nobody knows how much it takes. So every time you use it, you risk dying. It isn't worth it. Look, everybody wants to be cool, but doing it with crack isn't just wrong. It could be dead wrong.
Hi, and welcome to the San Antonio Department of Parks and Recreation official Alamo tour. My name is Tina.
Excuse me, Tina, but could we go straight to
I
the...
tell you what, let's hold all questions until the end of the tour, okay?
But...
Thank you. This mission, the Alamo, from the Spanish word for cottonwood tree, was established in the year 1718. That was the same year that our lovely city was founded by the Spanish Expeditionary Force on the site of an Indian burial mound. This is one of my personal favorite parts of the tour. Please say hello to our residents, Pedro and his wife, Inez. Inez is holding a clay pot that she seems very proud of. She has carefully detailed it with lots of paint and glaze. And Pedro is working on an adobe. Can you say that with me? Adobe. Adobe. We are now in the kitchen of the Alamo women. Here they are preparing many culinary delights of the Southwest. Do I hear someone's stomach growling? The mainstay of the Alamo diet is corn. Corn can be prepared many ways. It can be boiled, shucked, creamed, or in this case, dried. Corn can also be used to make tortillas. Do we have any Mexican Americans with us today? Well, buenos dias. Buenos dias. Yes, there are thousands and thousands of uses for corn, all of which I will tell you about right now. Upon this battlement in 1836, 200 Texas volunteers, including such heroes as Davy Crockett, Bill Travis, and Jim Bowie, fought off an onslaught of 4,000 Mexican troops under the command of General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna. At this time, I'd like to conclude our tour, and I mean it, y'all have been one of the greatest groups I have ever worked with, really. Okay, are there any questions? Yes.
Where's the basement?
Excuse me?
Aren't we going to see the basement?
There's no basement at the Alamo.
Okay. All right.
What was
Go
that?
back.
What was that?
What was what?
What the hell was that?
What we got for a damn so to speak, Steve? What is this? Something the girlfriend left behind here.
What we have here today from World Market.
World Market.
They have their own brand of sodas. It looks
But they
like.
imported it from Summers.
Well, it says World Market, baby.
Yeah, but what it said imported from?
Imported from Italy.
Italy.
Maybe.
Italy.
This is all natural orange mango passion soda.
Girlfriend says this is the one. She said, I know you've had a blood orange, blah, 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 blah. That's the one
Mango passion.
everybody
Yeah,
says,
I think
try
this
this
might
one.
be really good with tequila.
It would be good with anything. I've heard, but this is a cane sugar. Let's check out the product origin. Hang on. From the region of the Emilia Romagna. What's that say, Steve?
It says, try this with tequila.
What's that say? Read that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Read that. I can't
One of your
read
glasses
things.
aren't working.
No, I'll let you read things.
From the region of Emilia Romagna comes our World Market Italian Orange Passion Mango Soda made from the World Market Italian Sparkling Water. This delicious fruit combination is light and refreshing, containing 12% fruit juice and no artificial preservatives.
12%.
Buen gusto. That's what it says.
That's what they say. So it's 12% fruit juice.
It says imported from around the world.
Okay. All right.
It's 12% juice.
It's a fancy pants.
Shall we try it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cane sugar.
Cane sugar, baby.
Orange passion.
No damn corn
I poured
syrup.
us some tequila. We want to try it with that, maybe.
Not first.
Okay,
We'll do
let's do the real thing.
Yeah. I gotta piss so bad. Oh my god. all
I
this-
pissed during that commercial break. Hey, that's good.
That good stuff?
That's
I'm gonna canteen swill it.
That reminds me of being in Guatemala. We stayed in Guatemala. Every breakfast they had like all these tubs of passion juice, guava
That's
juice,
good.
mango juice. You can have as much as you like. We were just
That's
pouring,
really good. Can we hold this up?
pouring buckets of it.
There you go.
You got that up?
Yeah.
Okay. Jay said. That's good, baby.
That's from World Market, your local world store.
World Market, if it's in your area, that's good, man. I don't drink much soda, folks. I'll be honest with you. During the week, I drink a lot of water.
Let's try it with tequila.
You try it with tequila, Steve says?
I'm just gonna pour it on top of this.
And you poured it in this?
I haven't poured it in that. You need to drink some of that. It's too much tequila in there. Okay.
All right.
So this is a, we just invented this drink.
It's called a tequila nut rise. I made that up.
That's really good.
It is really good.
Mine's even probably better.
Citrusy yet tequila-y, and
That's a good South American drink right there.
yeah,
Although Mexico's in North America.
Mexico is.
Yes, they are.
Let's move there, baby. I'm ready. All day.
Let's go.
There, baby.
Mexico. I'm ready to move there. I think I'd do well in Mexico.
I don't think I have enough dryer sheets to be living there.
No,
No.
I think
It'd
Mexicans
be
would.
hard to find dryer sheets.
Mexicans seem to embrace me, and I seem to embrace Mexicans. I think we do a good job with one another.
We had a good lunch at the taco truck today.
See what I mean?
I think
See what I mean?
El Pastor is the way to go.
Al Pastor is the way to go. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It's a great opportunity to slide
Oh,
in
chip
Chip
chat. Oh
Come
my
on now.
goodness. What are we doing? Keeping it moving.
We're keeping it moving. That's what we're doing. And I tell you, I found this in the back of some shit that's in my house. I think the girlfriend brought these over. All natural crunchy cookie chips. Cookie chips from the Hanamax.
Hanamax Baking. Cookie chips or chips?
Yeah, I think
Like
it's
chocolate chips?
I think they're for the like chocolate chip cookies that are not as bad for you.
Not the what kind of chip we're talking about. We
No.
normally talk about other kinds.
Yeah, and these are kind of broken, so maybe grab you a handful of like some.
So they're broken pieces of cookies, basically?
Oh man. Steve, I'll be honest, these are old, but very damn tasty.
So somebody took a bunch of cookies and broke them up and put them in a bag to sell. But you say they're good?
Oh, better than good. Very sweet.
They're not old.
No, they've been old.
I taste, what's that candy bar? That Heath bar. Yeah, I taste Heath. I taste Heath Ledger in here.
Wow. These are very good. HannahMaxSnacks.com. I think they're meant for people that
It's a sweet chip.
it's a sweet chip.
But basically, they took cookies and
I found it in my damn
pounded the
chip,
bag.
and it said chips. So I figured I'd do it.
Okay.
Oh, so
We've done things like pretzels that aren't chips.
sure. Tell me about it. Read the
I
story.
don't know. Oh, here we go.
You're in charge of the story.
You know Uncle Ray. If you know the show, you know we love Uncle Ray.
Of course you do.
Although somebody's selling some dope out of his place.
Yeah, it's just California.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
California.
But Uncle Ray's from Michigan. This is
Yeah.
Uncle Ray's Chipotle Jack Cheese. Not Jack and Cheese, Jack Cheese.
Yeah.
That's not right, making the jack sauce.
But what's the
That's
story?
not right.
You know he's got a
Well,
story.
here we go. Uncle Ray, chapter 33, The Life and Times of Uncle Ray, taken from I Remember the Day That Kennedy Died.
Who doesn't?
I'm not going to read the whole story. I'm going to start and end.
Okay.
On November 22nd, 1963, I worked for Mills Bakery in Southfield, Michigan. I sold baked goods door to door 3 days a week, much like a milkman would do.
A milkman.
I was a salesman there from 62 to 64. His wife, Myrna, my wife, worked at AT&T as a phone operator. We're going to move on.
We move ahead to the third quarter in the programming.
We go to local Chinese. When I called November 22nd, the first thing Myrna said was the president had just been shot. She was watching TV. I tried to redial. I hung up the phone. About 80 quarters came out.
What?
What the?
What the fuck does that have to do
He
with
made
anything?
he made some extra money that day that Kennedy died. I don't know what's
So he's to blame.
I stood there for 5 minutes and thought
He's
about
in
what
on
I
it.
should do. Go home, go back to work. I decided to go back to work. I had a job to do.
Of course you did.
And I was a Republican, by golly. This story does not say that.
Steve.
I'm going to move along.
Steve.
As we watched Walter Cronkite report, we both cried. When I knew she would be okay, I left and went home. Who is she? Sorry, his customer. He went and saw a customer, and then they watched the story. From
Rosa Parks.
You shut up.
No.
No lunch, no work, just
Bet-
sadness in my heart.
Betsy
God
Ross.
bless America, Uncle Ray. And and at the end, we have sensitivity is the lesson to be pulled from this. Sensitivity. Perceiving the true attitudes and emotion of those around me. I think your emotion and attitude is, I don't know.
Steve, if you just hang on just a second, I'm talking on this imaginary fucking telephone.
Here are some simple things to remember to help you demonstrate sensitivity in everyday life. I will listen to others fully.
I did that after I hung up on imaginary
Not
fucking
before you hung up.
but I hung up the imaginary fucking telephone.
Watch facial expressions.
So I wear sunglasses.
Notice tone of voice.
Tony Danza.
Put myself in others' shoes.
I don't like to wear other people's shoes.
And show that I care. Okay? Uncle Ray's a good guy. He's always
He's a
got
good guy.
something good to say.
He's a good guy.
One day we'll put all these chapters together and it will become a book.
It'll become a book and then it'll sue us and then we'll
So here we go. This is Chipotle Jack Cheese.
I bet it's good.
Uncle Ray. Well,
Jay?
it's a rigid chip.
It is very, very rigid.
Very rigid. It's like a ruffle. I
But it disintegrates a little better than that.
taste the cheese.
Good chip.
I don't taste the Chipotle. To me, it tastes like a cheddar sour cream from Ruffles.
Good chip.
Wait, no, there's a little spice. Not spice.
Look at how fast these ruffle chips disintegrate those. Doop, doop.
So it's not a bite, 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 crunchy, crunch.
No, go over the top. Chomp it. Yeah, chomp it.
Okay.
Seriously.
It's a good chip.
I really like that.
And
Uncle Ray's never disappoints.
I've learned about sensitivity.
Detroit, Rock City.
I haven't had sensitivity training. Have you?
Court ordered, but yeah. They said there are 3 things you have to do to prove that you're not a sociopath.
Yeah.
1, tell us where your mom is buried. B, tell us where your mom's buried. And C, God, I got pissed so bad. Oh my God, my bladder hurts so bad. Steve, you take the rings. What's going on here? What is that?
Oh man, I got hair in my damn mouth. One of the chips fell.
Oh.
One of the chips fell on the floor.
Oh.
Next we have, for Chip Chat, the Kettle brand, Sriracha
Girlfriend brought these from somewhere.
potato chip.
Sriracha Kettle brand
Not
chips.
Sriracha. Sriracha.
Sriracha.
There's no N.
Sriracha. I bet these are going to be incredible. Let's see you open them, Steve.
Oh, I don't know how to do this.
It's
Wait,
the-
yes
it's-
I do.
It's there you go. It's the V-notch. There you go. You pulled
There's
it all
no
the-
going back on this mother.
No, it's like an 80 girls V piece. When you're pulling her,
An 80s girl V piece?
yeah. When you're getting ready to have intercourse with an 80s girls aerobics, their
Hey.
bikini bottom is a very
our camera-
long V.
Our camera's in black.
Oh God.
First of all, I think our battery might be dead. Battery's dead. Because I got another battery.
Okay, everybody stand by. Everybody stand by.
Keep popping.
Steve wants me to keep talking.
Some jokes.
You want me to tell some jokes?
I do.
Okay. So, here's what I'll start with. The girlfriend has hipped me to this here recently. I'm a big fan of classic television, and we've been watching the Cheers program. And the girlfriend has pointed out to me that how come nobody has ever pointed out in all these years in the Cheers program that the coach, has Alzheimer's, and none of that shit is funny. None of that's funny. If you calculate all those years of all those little like, oh, I forgot, and I don't know what that is, and blah, 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 and I'm so confused. It's not funny. The motherfucker has Alzheimer's. And nowadays, it's a serious situation, but now it's just, it's not funny. It's Alzheimer's. Why did nobody realize this? What the hell kind of country do we live in? Nobody realized this. Coach had Alzheimer's. I mean, are we all that stupid? We're all that stupid. Somebody should have figured out that Coach had Alzheimer's along the way. And then he just died, and then Woody Harrelson came, and then that's what happened. Woody Harrelson came. I'm not saying Woody Harrelson's not funny. I'm just saying that's what happened. These sriracha chips, Steve. What do you think
These
about
are good, man.
Well,
I really like those. We're back. I know we've been back, but
what, the battery died?
your battery died. Yeah. All right.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. Oh my God. I just horked some of that down my windpipe. Okay. Hey everybody. Oh geez, what is going on over here? I sure do appreciate you. I sure did miss you last week when we didn't do a program. And this week we did a great program. And
Great. This is great.
it's a great program. I sure do miss you. And I sure am glad to be back. And the need is never greater for my friends on the internet.
Oh boy.
So you're going to
I
want to
should have
switch,
never made this graphic.
switch them to Mitchum. I'm just saying. Switch them to Mitchum. So I'll tell you right now. Appreciate everybody joining us. We're going to be back next week with a brand new show, something cool. So be sure to check us out.
Are we getting close to Halloween?
We're getting close to Halloween. What's it going to be? Friday the 13th, man.
Oh, here we go.
Halloween's going to be on Friday the 13th. So we're going to have some, yeah, it's going to be crazy. We're going to do some cool, well, let's do a party over here.
You know, the 31st and the 13th are just like flip-flopped.
But it's a Friday.
Digits 1, 3, 3, 1.
Why would you not want to be over?
that?
Why would you not want to be over here for that? We're gonna do something.
You know they're gonna reboot.
Yeah, but we're gonna do something. Friday the
Dark
13th.
Crystal.
The Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, Jim Henson Company's gonna redo the Labyrinth. But seriously, Halloween's gonna be on a Friday. It's gonna be on Friday 13th, and we're gonna do a program.
It's not 13th. 31st.
Yeah, but it's gonna be yeah. Somebody said it's gonna be Friday the 13th.
Why would it be on Friday the 13th?
That doesn't make any sense.
It's the 31st.
Both of
You're
them.
gonna show a bunch of Friday the 13th. You can show the video game walkthrough
But if you take that number and you flip it,
and flip it upside down and then turn it over.
you turn it.
You know, Adrian Belews coming to Cat's Cradle. Cat's Cradle's getting some good acts coming up.
They might be.
Flying Lotus.
Yep, they're
Sold out already.
Sold out.
Forget it. Don't even think about it.
Don't even think about it.
But you can catch Adrian Belew.
Sure you can. Okay, everybody, for Jay, for Steve Fever, for Mikey Bananas, I'm a head that's up here talking about music. We'll see you next time. Grown Man Record Night. We appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you next week. And
We do appreciate you.
hey, we appreciate the F out of you. Everybody go and worship your God in the time, and we'll
Eat some pickles.
eat some pickles and take some shots. And we'll see you next
Try the
time.
pickle shot.
You should probably do it. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. You bunch of motherfuckers. We love you. We love you.
We love you. We love you.
Orange. We love you.